Ross, 2-0 win, clean sheet, great victory, youngsters getting on, and a fantastic goal to top it all off. You must be absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, really good. From back to front, we put a real shift in. That was a tough team to play against. They made it really hard for us. They worked really hard first half, but I actually thought them pressing us and working hard against us made us play better. I think we moved the ball really well. We had some key players missing tonight, but we've got a good squad here, and I think it showed tonight that those boys stood up, passed the ball really well, and we scored 2 great goals. And most importantly, we kept a good clean sheet, so really pleased.
Hungerford fighting for their lives at the bottom. They give it a really good fight, created chances. We defended really well. Forget about the goals for a minute. You must be really buzzing with the clean sheet after that one.
Yeah, I think we needed it. We've been so close in so many games about those clean sheets, and to get a clean sheet means a lot. They were throwing bodies forward at the end. I think I counted at one point they had like 5 up front, and they were really going for it, and we had to weather it. They had a couple half chances, but I actually thought that some of the boys who stepped in tonight in sort of foreign positions done really well, and it was those boys who really made a difference. So really pleased to get the win, pleased with the clean sheet, and pleased for some of the boys stepping on the pitch and getting a good performance under their belt.
I was going to pick up on that. Obviously, we've had a few suspensions. Luttrell making his full debut today from the start. I thought he was brilliant. Andre Burley stepping into that unfamiliar position as well. And then further on in the game, you had the likes of Aaron slipping into that as well. I could go on. Jaden coming on. It was a really good squad performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we had players playing in positions they haven't played in for months, if not years. It's really important that we blood the young ones in. Luttrell's been with us since pre-season. He's been on the bench, he's been patient, but he's been with us for a reason, because he's got some real good qualities. And I think tonight showed, hopefully, the fans and the opposition and us coaches and manager that he's fully capable at this level. He needs to get a lot fitter. He got a bit of cramp, but that's to be expected. So I actually thought that he was probably our man of a match at one point. And then the boys who come on, Gerald, another young one, Jade, another young one, at a difficult time because they were throwing a load of bodies forward. So real learning curve for them. Our experienced boys looked after them, but most importantly, we've got the win and the clean sheet.
You mentioned quality there. That's one word to describe that Josh Parker strike, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's got that though. If anyone knows him for his career, he's got a thunder on him. So just to see that tonight and a glimpse of it, he'll be happy. He's had a few half chances to strike a ball like that in previous games, and they've gone over or gone wide. And he's caught that so sweet that it deserved to go in. So there's a few other occasions he could have got another one. Joe hit the crossbar. So we created some real opportunities, and hopefully we can take that into next week.
After Saturday, you were looking for a reaction. I don't think there can be a reaction quite as good as that. It was a really strong performance. Everyone, like I've said, just going over what I've said really, everyone all over the pitch really putting a shift in. Going forward into that Fleetwood game, could you kind of hope for anything much better than that?
It's made my life harder because of some of the performances. We're missing some key players, and they're really key to us moving forward and how we're playing. But the boys who stepped in, they've done brilliantly. So I haven't got a bad word to say about that. It's going to give me some headaches, but what we know is we've got a good squad now. So I think that was a good marker. I wasn't happy Saturday, and the reaction was absolutely brilliant tonight. And I thought from the first moment they came out at a high tempo, but we matched it. Then we went beyond. We created some good chances, played some good football, kept a clean sheet. So we're all pleased.
I think bounce back ability is the word, isn't it? Going forward now, we take games one game at a time. The next game, Fleetwood away in the FA Cup. I'm sure we'll be treating it as we do every single game. What are your thoughts going into that one, and are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I think we're all looking forward to it. It's a big game for the players, for the club. It should be a good occasion. We'll prepare properly like we would a league game, like we have done the whole way through the competition. So nothing's going to change in terms of our prep. The boys have to recover now because that was a big shift. But the most important thing is we got a win leading into that game, which brings a bit of a feel-good factor. I think that Saturday it hurt me and hurt the players, and I thought tonight they put it right. So that's big credit to the players.
Finally from me, forget the cup for 1 second. We'll talk about that as the week goes on. based on the league, it's a big win for us. 3 points. We're catching up on our games now after that successful cup run. I know we're not looking at the league, but we're now one place outside the playoffs. With a few unlucky moments, you probably could be higher. How are your thoughts so far on the season as a whole?
I mean, there's been some results in there that we believe we could have done better with. There's some results in there that we fully deserved. But I think, to be in that position, it's not bad. I don't think we've really hit our heights of performance-wise. We've been close in some occasions. With I think the Ebbsfleet game here, we were at our sort of best, sort of defensively. Havant was a good performance. Bath was a good performance, other than sort of the decisions that sort of rocked that game a little bit. So we've been sort of close, but we've got a lot more to come. We've got some players now who are coming into the squad, the likes of Latrells and Jadens, who are going to make us better. They're the ones who are going to push us in training and keep the boys on their toes. So they've got an important role to play. They've played a massive role tonight, and hopefully they'll play a bigger role Saturday and the next game's coming up.
Ross, thanks very much and congratulations.
Cheers.